Hi there. Welcome. How are you all? Hopefully you're well, like as I am. So here are all the pieces of the PA10-8 motor out of the Singer 431G convertible that we call Carl. And it's all clean. It's ready to be assembled. And I've got another motor right here, and I've never touched it. I've never done anything to it. This is from this. I bought this motor. It came in a 411G, and the lady's name was Giselle. She was 87 years old. Really sweet, wonderful Quebecois woman, 87 years old. Ne pas parle anglais, she only spoke French. And so I've got about 42, I've got over 40 machines here. So I leave myself notes when I take them apart. And so when I look in that container, I see that note, and I know that this motor and the wheel and the cam stack and all that, it all belongs to 411G. Now, I do have the serial numbers written down, but what I wanted to do was while we had the opportunity, I thought, you know what, I'm really happy with this, how it's turned out clean, but I thought it would be a great thing if we could take this one apart and compare, look back and compare. We can see already how grimy this stem is, where it, sits in the orifice there, the hole there. So anyway, let's get to work and see what we can find here. See if there's something that we need to be having fun with. So that one was kind of loose, actually. Well, there was a little bit of a crack. I wouldn't say they were loose, but they were appropriately tight. What am I undoing here? I'm undoing a bunch of things. Those are for the brushes. Let's get this done first. This is what I need to be doing. So there's 4 screws, 2 for the brushes and 2 to put the 2 halves of the motor casing together. And as you can see, I have this Tupperware thing, and I'm just gonna drop everything into there. And hopefully I won't drop it anywhere else, like knock it over or something. And okay, that one still has to, oopsie daisy. Now I wanted to see, it came out already. I wanted to see what position that was in. Oh, well, that's life. Oh, cool. So there's that part. Now the brush as expected has some carbon on it. There's some, I'm not sure what this discoloration is. There's these copper leads coming off here. And I don't see any, it's a well-balanced motor because they didn't drill any holes to adjust this is where the bearing is above that fan. That's a chrome fan. The other ones I've seen are black. So that's a difference. Oh, let's get that screw out of there so I don't lose that somewhere. Okay, so that's fairly regular. It's grimy, but it's in good condition. It's actually in better condition. than this one. because this one has that aberration, that error, and this one doesn't. And these are fragile. So we're going to be careful not to mix things here. So that's that. Here, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? I think what I need to do is take the brushes out. Yes, sirree. And you know what? Look at this. This wire has come loose from this terminal. So we are doing our job as restorers. We are intaking a new machine. We're finally getting into the, the deep down nuts and bolts and electric motors inside. And this is what we found. We found a wire that is disconnected. And that machine, I couldn't even get the hand wheel to rotate correctly on that machine, or incorrectly. It was, and I haven't done anything else with it. So that is, I feel really good about, that we found this. It would have been found anyway when we finally got to it, but how's this one? That wire appears to be good. So we'll take a closer look at that. There is a bit of, where's my pencil? There appears to be a bit of moisture right there. Can you see that? So let me get a Q-tip. Well, you know what? Not a lot of dirt came off there, so maybe it's just a bit of a scratch. Well, there was a little bit of grunge. Let me stick this in there and see what I can get out of there. Oh, there's grunge in there. And that's where the screws go. Oh, there's the nut. Cool. Okay. So we need to take these leads out. And the brushes in the case that they came in. Beautiful. And there's the terminal that we're going to have to solder back to the wire to make it correct. Okay. Now let's back up a little, my friends. And let's have some real fun now. We are going to take that spring out, aren't we? And we've done this. This is the third time. We've done this twice before already. So I'm going to take that and use it. There's my big mitts in the way. Oopsie daisy. There, so I'm holding on that. And then I want to press down on the other. I can't see it. I can't see the other one. Let me just lower this camera a little. Say like so. Okay. That one has to go down, and it's going down. And it's back up. That one went down. So what I will do is I'm going to cut the tip of the toothpick, Q-tip off. And see if I can flatten that, and I can. So that is flattened. And this is how to get these things off. And then I'm going to press down with the screwdriver again. I want to cut that, that's too big. Now I flattened it and it's hard to cut. Okay, we're in business. So we'll just drop that in there, down there. And then I'm going to get my screwdriver on top of the white plastic Q-tip. Where'd he go? It's right there, so it's really clumsy with these gloves. I might end up taking these gloves off because they're getting greasy and clumsy. Let me try this. Let me try this. See what I've done there? I've bent that up. And now I'm going to take that, push it down, try and push the spring down, and then push this part forward into the little space. Hope you can see here. Just like that. Now, see it in there? Let me back up a little. Now, I'm going to try and loosen it at the other end, push it down in that way, and this spring might fly out. It'll fly out probably, so I'll just put my finger over there like that. They don't fly out very hard because I checked it last time. So I'm just going to turn it that way, and we'll push down. And there it went right into the crud cutter. Oh, you guys are too much, man. A rebound into the crud cutter. Is that crud cutter? Yeah, it is. I can tell by the smell. So there it is. So the spring's in good shape anyway. Let's bring this crud cutter over here since we're in there now anyway. And here's the bearing. And like the other one, it has the slot machined in. We do see some grime on the flattened portion of the ball, because that is a flattened portion. So that's going to go in there as well. And let me grab a Q-tip. Let's see what we get out of where so it's filthy down there. And it should be filthy down here because this is the lowest part of the motor. And it all flows down here. So it's filthy. So that's going to be washed just like we did the last one. Is there something else that I would like to see here? I want to see those brushes, don't I? And I know you guys do. You haven't hung in here all this way to miss out on the brushes, have ya? Hell no. Can I say that on YouTube? So, what number brush is this? It's a 9177. Just like the others. And there's the brush tube. It's dirty. Yeah, here's the other brush. And the brush tube, it's 9117 as well. Same serial number. This tube doesn't appear to be quite as dirty. Maybe that one's not all that dirty either, but let me get a Q-tip and we'll check out how grimy these brushes are where they contact the commutator. So all that's not really dirt. That's like carbon dust because these things get worn down. But there is grunge on the sides, probably dust. Where did I drop that? Did I drop it in there? No, I didn't. Where did it fall? I dropped. Oh, there it is. It was on my paper towel, and I guess when I moved it, it fell. So, oops, daisy. So let's check this one out. Hey, we've got a little short Q-tip now because we cut off. So this motor, let's take a look at the wound part. Yeah, it needs to be cleaned, but I mean, like that really is grimy. That really is dirty. But compared to what we just went through, that's pretty good. So excuse me for coughing. So I'm going to stop there. We've made the comparison. We've had a good look at another motor, and we found a disconnected wire, and that's Giselle. So I'm going to get those out of the crud cutter and get them put away, and then I'm going to start my video where I put this all together. And thanks for hanging in here. And if you can subscribe, please do. And I'd love to hear from you. Thank you. I appreciate you a lot because you're helping build my channel, or Jebb Adams' channel, which is us. Adios, amigos.